just want to welcome everyone here this evening to celebrate what is such an amazing, amazing facility. You know, it takes me back to go through our community and just to see how much medical community, how much it's grown. And this is such a great asset to Dublin and Lawrence County. At this time, I would like to invite our mayor, Phil Best, to come up and speak for us.
This has been a great project from day one, working with the two docs on this project, and Michelle, actually a lot more Michelle than anyone. It's been a fun project. It's twofold. Number one, it's great for our community because we're able to offer the level of service that the patients in our area deserve, and that's a vision that this center had, and that's a great thing, and we appreciate y'all doing that, Harsha. The second thing is it was a great project to work with on the construction end, and Garbutt Construction Company, along with, I'm looking for your sister.
Robertson Railroad.
There she is right there, was the architect, and y'all did a great job together to do there was a lot of thought put into the process, and we appreciate that very much. But it's a good day for Dublin. It's the level we've come to expect, and y'all provided it for us, and we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Let me begin by introducing who I am. I know some are wondering, well, what is she doing up there? I have been a cancer survivor for 17 years, and so Dublin and Lawrence County is my home. And I could not look the world over and find better staff and physicians right here at home. We also facilitate a cancer support group, which is a great thing for the community, and it's held right inside of this facility. I personally feel like that the Cancer Center of Middle Georgia is my family, and I think I've said this many, many times before, and I think a lot of the ladies in here can understand. It's almost like you would not want to compare it to this, but it's like when a woman has a baby, you acquire relationships for 9 months, and the cancer patients acquire relationships, and those 9 months tend to carry over, and you become family. So they are family, and I don't think any of this would be possible without some of the ones I'd like to recognize with our physicians. Their families that are here tonight have put a lot of hard work in this as well. The staff have done an amazing job. The media that's present here, we sure appreciate you being here. I know Come Home to the Country is providing some really great food back there. Fellow physicians that took the time to come out and to support this cause and to support such a great event. Chamber members, I know you're here as well. And the community. This would not be possible without a community. And I can say firsthand from being a cancer patient, this community is what keeps you strong. So right now I'm going to read you a couple things that I think are very important, and I know that some of you have been able to read it on the screen and maybe look at the brochures. But some of the things that the Cancer Center is here to offer. The new facility includes, which some of you have taken tours, so I also encourage you to take a tour if you haven't. The spacious chemotherapy suites, amazing. One thing I would like to say about that, patients tend to talk to each other, and they support one another, and they understand what each other are going through. And I think that facility in the back is going to be an absolute amazing, amazing piece of this building. The fully upgraded chemotherapy mixing area, expanded in-house laboratory services, the physician dispensing pharmacy, dedicated procedure suite, patient education suite, the AV conferencing room, carport for convenient access, and CCMG is forward compliant. And so I would like to, at this time, invite, first I'd like to have Dr. Arvind Agarwal come up and please say a few words. So if y'all help me welcome him.
Thank you, Kim, and Mayor Best. Thanks for those kind words. The vision of CCMG has been to provide comprehensive cancer care closer to home, and we always wanted to do that in a state-of-the-art way. And this cancer facility, we do that because we are physicians that are board certified. We've gone through training. But more importantly, it's also we have the right facility to do that and the right staff. And what this cancer center does is give us the opportunity to actually expand on that care and provide that care to our patients. So again, thanks are in order. Of course, we want to thank God for this, for all His blessings. We definitely want to thank our families, wife, my children, and of course, very close friends. The City of Dublin, Mayor Best, of course, and all his staff have done a fantastic job in facilitating the construction and getting this facility ready. Garbutt construction, we were worried about 2 weeks ago whether we would ever see this day and proceed with it, but we're actually ready to see patients in this facility on Monday. So, ready to go. Well done. Yeah, thank you. The design, the vision that was seen here was through Robert Lawyer architectural firm, and I want to thank Ms. Kamini Anand especially, because I couldn't see it, I tell you. She already saw it, envisioned it, and what we see now is actually mainly part of her creative effort to make this become a reality. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. The physician community, not only here in Dublin, but also in the extended Dublin area, surrounding counties, and all. That's where our referrals come from, and they of course know about us, and they have supported us tremendously. I want to thank the staff of CCMG. Done a fantastic job. Just 24 hours ago, this building was an empty building. As we moved in the last 24 hours, it just came alive. So really, the staff is the soul of the building, gives it the soul. And of course, we want to thank our managers, Michelle Harrell, and give her a big hand. She's done. And of course, our nursing manager, Jill. Give Jill Pavicic a big hand. Thank you. And I do want to say one thing. I'm not very astute in administration and things like that, but Dr. Vyas has had tremendous energy in making sure that this happens. So I definitely want to thank my partner, Harsha Vyas, to make this happen. Thank you very much. Overall, this facility is really, the whole idea is to provide excellent care to our patients. So it's really dedicated to our patients. So thank you all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Agarwal. And at this time, I would also like to invite Dr. Harsha Vyas to please come up and say a few words as well.
All right. Being the junior, I usually get to say the last talk every Christmas party and here as well. I was going to wing it as usual, but I was told by my wife, who's 37 weeks pregnant, not to, because you'll miss something. So here it is, the printout she gave me. She always plans everything, so I have it in front of me, I promise. I won't go off script, at least I hope so. This is... Many of the folks here, Dr. Agarwal and Kim before me, actually thank them, but I'd like to start with, I'm a physician in his 30s, and it doesn't get to happen right now in the current healthcare environment to do this. So it wouldn't have been possible without the grace of God. And there's just no way I could have done this. And every time, every corner, I just think whenever we ran into difficulties, I'll just look up there, and somehow we got some solution come out, and we are here 8 months later inside this facility. So I thank God for starting and nurturing this project and bringing it to where it is. Special mentioned Mayor Phil Best has been with this project even before we even identified this site. I actually remember riding around in his pickup truck all around town trying to find actually land, and we didn't even know what to do. And he drove us, and for us, it was, for me, I felt so wanted and wanted to do it. And nothing made me stop after that. I wanted to find the place and do it. And right after that, my partner, every doctor dreams that he goes on vacation and somebody takes care of his patients exactly the way he would take care of it, and that's what I have in my partner. And again, thank God for actually having that, and so I can actually sleep at night thinking my patients are well taken care of. Thank you. Few other mentioned Chamber of Commerce, Morris Bank, very important to buy anything. Garbett Constructions to help us keep the timeline. Fantastic. Thanks. It was great working with every one of you. Robertson Lawyer Roof. My sister, whom I've called middle of the night, asking for impossible things, and she made it happen. Special mention to the physicians of this community. Ever since I got here a couple of years ago, every time we've looked around, we've had so much the support of the physician community referring patients to us has been unbelievable. We thank you guys for that. We really appreciate that. Erin Office Park here has really been so helpful, and while we were constructing, we trashed around quite a bit. We cleaned up after, but thank you for letting us do what we did. Atlanta Oncology Associates, CurePoint, our partner in radiation, they've been amazing helping us through this transition. Wonderful staff of CCMG, and Arvind has mentioned this. There is a cancer patient walks in through this door from the front desk all the way till the exit. They meet about maybe 10 staff members on their way. They carry a lot of thoughts in their mind. Some days are good, some days are bad, but I can guarantee you each one and every one of my staff members tries to make that day better. And I just know it because I probably spend 10 minutes with them. They spend sometimes 10 hours with them. And each and every one of them, the next day, they come back to me. I have never heard anything. They've just been blown away by how we took care of them. We actually took care of them in a 200 square feet building. We were on top of each other. So they definitely didn't come for the building down there. I know that. Of course, a special mention to my family, my wife, and my baby daughter, who is about to come out it's 37 weeks and 1 day there. She's crisscrossing her legs and holding on. You can uncross it. It's okay. My dad, the original Dr. Vyas, my mom, my sister and brother-in-law, and my niece and nephew. Last but not the least, my patients. I remember when we first moved into that building in a hurry a couple of years ago, and I don't know if Leah's here or she's gone. She baked some cakes. I had a patient walk up to me, and she's my dear, dear patient. She put $200 in a cover and said, "You need to move to a new facility." And I said, "Is it that bad?" Is what I asked her. She said, "First of all, no, I can't take money from you. It's Medicare fraud. I had to give it back to you. Two, I'm going to work on it." And she said, "No, you can't. You said there is so many of us. We want you to move forward." I don't know. Chuck is still here. He's given me a lot of ideas. Many of them came earlier today, but we are here because of my patients, many of whom have passed on. We are here because of you guys. We'll continue to be here because of you guys. So thank you very the most for you guys for all what you did for us. Thank you.
I also do not want to forget Andrea Mims, which is a nurse practitioner. She sees me a lot of times and tries to have me not complain as much before Dr. Agarwal can come in and see me. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I know. But no, in saying that, I appreciate everyone that's here. In closing, again, I would like to thank CCMG for having the vision and compassion to make this dream come true. I can personally say this staff is our family in this community. From the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Definitely.